So I wanted to do a quick update video on the Auto Aqua auto water change and auto top off controller I bought. The controller itself works very well. Have no real problems with it. The pumps, however, burn out constantly. My longest living pump was 3 months. It comes with three. All three of mine have burnt out, and plus three more. The pumps are garbage. Now, warranty wouldn't even replace my pumps on my second time telling them they're burnt out again. They wanted me to send in the entire controller, which then they would have gave me a new controller and pump, but it's the pumps that are bad. I argued with them and told them I'm not sending it in because it's not the controller. I test motors for a living, all right? On a little motor like that, I spliced open the wires and the broken ones. And also they work out of the water. When you pull them out of the water and let them dry out, they work. So that tells you right there they're shorting out in the water. So I cut off the end, opened the wires up, put it to 12 volts, and it spun perfectly fine. Ohmed it out. There is no ohms. I get OL. On a small motor winding like that, that's what you get. Now, keeping the meter on it, I put the motor in the water, and within a few minutes, it went up to 40,000 ohms, which is the motor being shorted out, meaning water's getting into the motor. I'm putting this video out because it can't be just me. I had 6 pumps fail. I bought a half a dozen of them with my own money because they wouldn't even pay for them unless I sent the whole controller in, which is ridiculous. I explained to them, I already tested them. It's the motors, it's not the controller. But if the motor burns out and you don't notice it, it can burn the controller out with it. That happened my very first time. I kept trying to testing it and it burnt the controller out. It hasn't happened since because, believe it or not, the motor's burnt out right in front of me. On the next 2 motors, it actually happened in front of my face. So I just disconnected them right away and put new ones in. Now, Auto Aqua sells a adapter that plugs into the controller, and then it has a regular 120 volt outlet on it, and you can put any pump you want on it. I highly suggest not even using the pumps it comes with. And those are $30 a piece, and yes, it sucks. But since the warranty department will not replace my motors without sending in the controller, which has nothing to do with it, I had to buy my own motors. Now, I want to explain that the one in my RODI barrel was the first one to go. That's in pure water, clean water. The one in my sump was the last one to go, and the one in my fresh salt water was the second one to go. So it doesn't matter if it's in salt water or pure water. It's just the pumps are cheap and water gets into it somehow eventually. So all I'm telling you is the motors are garbage. They're going to burn out every few months. If you've got some that haven't, then you guys are lucky. Because I can't have 6 motors burn out on 3 different controllers, by the way. I have 3 controllers total, right? I've got my burnt out controller that still works as an auto top off. It won't work as an auto fill. I have the new one they sent me and another one I bought. And out of the 2 new kits and the 2 motors they sent me, every single motor has burnt out. So it's not the controller, since I have 3 controllers, all different ones, proving my point, and after testing, proving it's the motor. So if someone from Auto Aqua's watching this YouTube video, your warranty department failed to give me replacement motors even though it's under warranty. They wanted me to send the whole controller in even though I proved that the motor is shorting out in the water with an ohm meter. All right. As you see, have my own heating and cooling company. I run it, and it's what I do. I troubleshoot for a living for over 20 years. So I'm pretty pissed about that. I'm not going to be supporting them anymore. The controller works. The motor's all crap. The best thing to do if it's a controller you're going to use, the controller is great. I hate to say it, but it works so good, and I haven't had a single glitch with it. It's got great safeties built into it. They've all alerted me of the pumps failing or barrels empty. Buy the adapter, buy a plug-in heavy-duty pump. You know these pumps are only going to last a year anyways, no matter what. If they're in salt water, they're probably going to wear out. If you think buying a $20 pump on Amazon is going to fix the problem, you'd be wrong. Those pumps are garbage. All right? I've been electrocuted so many times from their $20, $30 pumps on there that are like 400 gallons per hour, 200 gallons per hour. They've full out electrocuted me as if I had my finger in a 120 volt socket, okay? So I don't know where to get a good pump from. Do your research. All right, I think I've rambled long enough. I just wanted to put this out there, that those pumps are junk and it's a bad idea to rely on them, as long as you know they're going to fail. All right. Any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm sorry this is a negative video, but I'm pissed that they won't cover the pumps under warranty. It's just not right. That's what warranty's for. That was my, oh yeah, also, that was my second brand new controller that I've had for like 2 months that they refused to send me the motors on. That was not the first one that burnt out. That was a brand new kit, and they wouldn't even send me the motors. I've had no problems with it since I bought it till now, and they refused to send me the motors. All right, that's it. You guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.